Everyone, this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, and this is the final season of the final war of season 22. We are going against the Alliance agent Graphite, which in French would be Argent Graphiques, and I'm fighting my great friend Co-op on this node. He's in this alliance we're going against, and he's my main incursions partner. So he has this Wasp here. She's on encroaching stun. This is a fight I've not done before in war. This is one of the sort of sub-minis that is on the paths before you get to section 2. It's between section 1 and 2. And so I need to change all my masteries around. So my last fight was a Void fight, and I had points in both Resonate and Equity, and I wanted to get those out. And then I also wanted to put a 5 out of 5 in Limber, because it's encroaching stun. I was worried if I got stunned that if I didn't have that, it would be so long. At least this cuts it down in half, because I think the node is 3 seconds for encroaching stun, but I think it has double, so it would have been 6 seconds. So I think it's back to 3 seconds if I get stunned. I'm going in with Nick Fury. Of course, he's a perfect champion for this, because should you mess up enough that you get to a second life, then of course he's stun immune, and that's the end of that node. And there's also Power Reserve too, which allows you to just use half of your power in a special attack. I do start off with an advanced boost here just because I want to be able to throw my SP1 really quick to take her evade out of the equation, and so I need to build up some tactical charges for that. So my first priority is to bait out her heavy, and so you can see here she does a combo, doesn't throw a heavy. And then, of course, I'm sort of like lulled into sleep by that, and I get hit because she instantly throws a heavy, so I'm already not doing so well. But the good thing was I do get 2 tactical charges from that, and I'm able to fire off my SP1, and now I have 5, which means she won't evade. And because of the Power Reserve, I have another SP1, and I throw that, and now I have plenty of tactical charges. I immediately throw another because the encroaching stun timer was about to go off, and it's fine because his SP1 pushes them away far enough that it allows you to basically not have to worry about the distance of throwing it, even if you're not going to hit them. So again, he's a great champion for this. I'm in the same state here. The encroaching stun timer is about to finish. You know, she comes flying in. I actually managed to get it off with that intercept and then instantly throw the SP1. Really close timing there. I thought I was going to get hit, but she's very close to an SP2. She actually does throw it, but I managed to kill her with the bleed damage. And so that fight went really well. I did not feel confident. I did not feel like I played it particularly well, but it actually turned out okay. And so you take what you can in war. So that was my first fight. And now I have my last fight in section 2. This is actually my last fight of the season. And so I've had a pretty good season. I've had 1 death. I can't remember. It was like in war 5 or 6, but it was a long time ago. And since then I've been doing fine. Again, this is a very new node to me. It's this Redouble Determination. I'm going against Abomination, this Immortal Abomination, which is a very new champion here. It's early in the morning. I'm moving quick. I mean, I don't want to use those as excuses. I should have done a better job of really like figuring out what was going to happen in this fight. And one of the big mistakes I make is I forgot that he sort of poisons himself constantly, which means that Redouble Determination will almost always be in effect. And I didn't think about that. The other thing that I made a big mistake on is I left the Power 1 Start 1 on. I actually don't like it with Vision. It sort of gives him too much power, and I feel like it sort of takes him off his routine. So you can see here I'm already at maximum power, and so I do drain him, but I don't know, it's like a little quick. Usually I have to do a 5-hit combo followed by another combo, and then I get it, and so it sort of gets me a little more into the fight. So now I don't have any power at all, and things are going okay. I don't really worry about anything. I think, oh, it's going to be easy. I do get hit there, but it's not so bad. Don't do too much damage. He is defensive, so he gets indestructible. Now, I'm at all my power, and I throw it, and boom, he goes powerless. But now he has the poisons on. I guess I really hadn't been watching this, but he gains a lot of power quickly. You can see how much power he gains there. I throw my special 1. It's okay. He throws his special 1 back. It's fine. I just block it. I go in and attack him. And here's where the big mistake is made. I thought I'd get to my second power, and I was sort of watching that, and I wasn't watching his power. And so when I didn't get it, I just sort of held off and didn't throw my special. But then I realized when I looked over at him, he had a special 3, and that is the end of me. And so there's my second death of the season, which, oh, what a terrible death. Yeah, I think there's a lot I would do better if I replay that fight, and so next time I'll know so much more. It's just I'm not used to fighting these nodes, I think this is the first time I've been on this path, and it's always difficult for me to go against a new path and nodes. That's one of my biggest weaknesses, I'd say, in wars. I get really used to my fights and feel like I can do those well, but then it's when I have to do a new fight, yeah, I always have difficulty, I always struggle a little bit just because I'm not used to it. So I go ahead and super revive. I'm not going to let him kill me again, so I make sure I'm at 100% health. And I go in again, and this time I'm going to make sure I don't push him to an SP3. The Power Star 1 has fallen off, and you can see how much better that is because, you know, again, I get this 5-hit combo. I just sort of get more into the fight, I feel. And he doesn't have any poisons on him yet, too, which, of course, he's gaining those poisons. I think there's one now, and so, yeah, they just sort of come on, but I feel like I'm doing a better job of watching them. Of course, he only had half of his health left, so that makes it much easier. And I kill him, and that's that. And so, oh, so sad I died, but it happens. And at this point, it was really close. I think when I looked at the score, I think it'll come up in a second. I think it was 2-2. We gave up another death. They did 2. It was 3-3, and then we cleared. And I was like, wow, this is going to be close. But we were 3-3, and we were about like 30 fights ahead or 40 fights ahead. So I figured we would win it, and sure enough, we did. And so it was a good war. They fought really well. It was very close for a long time. And then right at the end, we had gotten it. So yes, 2-2, and we had right around 30 fights more than them. So really fun. All these wars that we've had this season have been great. And you know, BG3 is so much fun to be in. 4 Loki's so much fun to be in. And yeah, it's a cool game mode. Someone asked me today on stream if I was sad that war was over now, or happy that war had ended. And actually, I'd say no. I've just had such a fun time in war that I don't even mind if it just continued. But the off season is always nice to relax some and just take a break and just not have to worry about the stress of it and rebuild up the potion supply. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next video soon. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, wishing you a good evening. Bye bye.